Yolan True, and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy, and welcome to another video of our little A to Z officer series. Before I talk about our next uncommon officer though, I just want to say, if you're not a subscriber of my channel yet but do like my videos, then please do subscribe to my channel, and when you do, also click this little bell and all notifications so you will be notified when another video comes out. And today we will have a look at another officer that you will usually have very early in this game. I have this officer on my level 12 account that I also have for certain videos, and you probably will have him very early too if you just started the game. And about how to get him we will talk a bit later, but now let's have a look at the stats. He's class command, which means you need command badges to upgrade him later. He's from the group Enterprise crew, and that means that if he's captain, he can get synergy from others of that group, but he also can give synergy to a captain of that group if he's on the bridge with him. For example, even my level 12 account already has Kirk, but I didn't have Spock or McCoy for a while, so I put Hikaru Sulu with him on the bridge. And he's from the faction Federation, which means that you need Federation credits to upgrade him. And if you don't know, this Sulu, especially the first of the 3 new Star Trek movies, then you might want to have a look in the info box. There's a text about every character there. And for a character from a movie, this is quite a small one, I must say. But he is still a very helpful officer early in the game. One thing is his captain maneuver, that's do not test me. When the ship is getting hit by a critical hit, Sulu has a 40% chance of inspiring morale to the ship for 1 round. So he is like intermediate Kirk replacement for your first explorer, for example. He doesn't bring morale all the time, only when the ship is hit by a critical hit, but usually every hostile at some point causes critical hits, and then he inspires morale. And then we come to the officer ability, that's ranking fire. When the ship has morale, Sulu increases the total damage made by energy weapons by 40%. The energy weapons also are a hint for using him on an explorer, because explorers usually have energy weapons. You have to have a look of the right ship where you use Sulu. But that was the reason why I used him with Kirk. Kirk does inspire morale more often, and when you have him and Sulu but don't have Spock or McCoy yet, then Sulu is a really good addition to Kirk, because he also gets something from Kirk's morale ability. And so on my level 12 ship, there was a crew with Captain Kirk and Sulu on the bridge. And at the time, I think I used a Cardi or so, because I didn't have anybody else from that group. But I used them together, and they were quite helpful in the early stages. Nowadays, of course, I'm not using him anymore with all the crews that I have. But as an uncommon officer, he does have one away team trait, and that's a pilot. And you see that I maxed that because pilot is requested regularly, and there are not so many pilots in this game. And so Sulu is very helpful for me in my regular away teams. And you see on the bottom left that he is on an away team at the moment. About getting him and getting him early, why it's so easy, that's what we will see when we go to the recruitment section, because he's already in the standard recruit section. You will get those tokens very early, and if you've seen my video on this, you will even know how to get officer shards from this section, even if you don't have the tokens. So plus the chance of 12% here to get uncommon shards is already a reason why you will have him quite early. And uncommon officers need less shards to unlock them than rare or epics, for example. So it's probable that you will have him as early as I had him. But he's also in a number of more, and I have to even have a look on my notes there because it's so many. He's also in the premium recruit section that is not as overcrowded as the ultra recruit section, and so it's a good probability here with a chance of 70% for uncommon shards to get Sulu shards here as well. And then we have one recruitment I'm sometimes using, that's the Federation recruit, because sometimes you get these tokens, the recruit tokens, from missions, etc., or even from away team assignments, and then you can get more Sulu charts here, and here the chance is 40% for uncommon officers, and it's just 7 officers in there, and so the chances are good as well, and you get them early sometimes even. But I never buy them except for rare occasions for recruitment events where I don't have any other recruitments left that I might do that. But I never do that in the next one where he's also in. That's the Elite Federation recruit. There you find Sulu as well. But I never buy those. I had a few from missions, but they are really expensive. First of all, you have to reach a certain reputation with the Federation to be able to buy them. But when you want to buy them in the faction store, they are really expensive. And I prefer to use those credits on ship blueprints. That's why I'm not buying them. But if you want to do that, there's another chance, especially because Leslie and Hendorf are in here as well, which are a little bit harder to get than Sulu in other places. And there's one more thing. Once a month we usually have the Crucible event as well, the Crucible of War. And then, depending on your level, you will have 1 or 2 recruitment sections added here in the section. And then you have a chance of getting shards for Sulu as well. If you want to add something about Sulu, please write it in the comments, especially if some of the players who just started playing the game very early in the game, also like me on my level 12 account, got Sulu so early. Please let me know how you are using him. And if you have video requests, just write it in the comments. You know that I regularly read them. And if you want to see another video right now, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.